see, Joe, there's rules to horror movies, man. You just gotta, like, you know, if you survive all that shit, you know, no sex, no drugs, you know, no party. Dude, what?
Dude, there's rules in a horror movie?
There's rules to horror movies. You don't sleep around. You don't fucking do drugs. You don't say, I'll be right back. Because you know that's a fucking killer. So don't fucking...
What? You see that? Look at those two dudes right there.
Where? What?
Those two dudes standing right there.
Who?
You see the short one? And then the tall one?
Yeah.
Kind of tall?
They look...
I don't know, man. One kind of looks like you, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't have a twin or anything. You got a twin?
Is that guy a midget? He looks like a midget.
I'm not a fucking midget, okay? I'm not a fucking midget, but that looks... What the fuck?
That's a little weird, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, they're just standing there.
Dude, I don't know, man. This day's kind of been weird. You got rules of a horror movie. You made me go see this fucking shit.
I mean, they're not doing anything wrong. They're just standing there. So I guess it's okay to do the review.
You want to do the review of them just standing there?
Well, they're not doing anything wrong. I mean, they're just looking really fucking weird. And, I mean, yeah.
Well, I'm kind of freaked out, man. I just want to go home. All right, Mama got pasta waiting for me, man. You made me go see this shit.
They got pasta. What, dude?
I'm freaking out. All right.
Hold on. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about them, and don't worry about the pasta. We got a movie to talk about right here.
You want to talk about this movie?
I want to talk about this movie.
Let's talk about it.
We are talking about Us, the latest horror movie to hit theaters right here.
Shit was whack.
Okay, so let's get this right out of the way.
Let's go
right now. I'm a horror movie fan. I'm a hardcore horror movie fan. You, on the other hand...
Ain't no hardcore movie fan. Ain't no hardcore movie fan.
You are not a big fan of horror. In fact, what was the last horror movie you actually saw, man? You don't even fucking remember.
Passion of the Christ. I don't know.
Passion of the Christ. That ain't a fucking horror movie. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so what was really interesting is bringing you in on this, not being a horror movie fan, me, of course, being the fanatic. So I was kind of interested to be like, okay, how are both of our thoughts going to pan out here? Really interesting, at least take on a different type of horror movie with different social commentary and everything. Where would you like to start with Us?
I get scared easy, okay? Every time there's a bump in the night, I jumped, okay? I was shitting my pants. But then there was times where I'm like, yo, come on, go, you know what I mean? Whoop their ass, yo, kick that little kid in the forehead. You know what I mean? Movies like this makes me want to sign up for like a Brazilian jiu-jitsu course and like work on my skills, because you never know when shit like this, you know,
when motherfuckers are gonna
motherfuckers are just standing there. You know what I mean? But like, what bothers me the most, see, like, this movie shows like my actual fears, because like I'm terrified marrying a girl with a lot of fucked up issues, like the chick in the movie. You know what I mean? Like, I felt so bad for the husband. I'm like, bro, you seem like a very cool guy. How'd you get stuck with this fucking crazy, man? This bitch is crazy. You need to go. I love the idea that you're getting but he just wants a vacation.
Yeah, that's it.
He just wants to go on a vacation, drive around a piece of shit boat, hang out with his children. But no, he married some whack ass chick that, you know, is going crazy.
Oh my God.
I don't do movies like this, man.
My God.
I'm terrified, you know what I mean?
Basically, the movie is about this family who goes on this vacation, and immediately, like, at nighttime, there's these four people that are outside their vacation home. They look exactly like them.
Exactly.
But a little bit more twisted and fucked up.
Yeah, like they had a bad day or something.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
and they really did. And
suddenly,
like, these people are attacking them, and they're trying to fight for their lives.
They had shears.
Shears and everything, and they're just going.
I'm terrified of shears. I don't sew because of shears. Do you know that?
I didn't even know that.
I don't sew.
You are a fucking pussy.
I'm scared of shears,
You're a
man.
fucking pussy, I'm telling you. Now the interesting thing about this is that I was really anticipating this because, again, it's directed by Jordan Peele. Now, Jordan Peele, Of course, everybody knows him from Key and Peele.
Yeah.
The comedy duo. He went his own way to direct Get Out. And Get Out is fantastic.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
You gotta check it out, because I saw it in the theaters with my girlfriend, and we really enjoyed it. We really liked the movie quite a bit.
Maybe you should have took your girlfriend and go see this movie. Huh?
Hell, she might have been more of less of a pussy than you are.
It's a scary movie, man.
I'm just saying.
Imagine going on vacation, right? You got a stressful job.
Okay.
You just want to go on vacation, just go to a beach, hang out, have a few drinks, eat some food, go swimming. Okay. What happens? A family comes and murders you.
I consider that vacation.
It's a nightmare, man.
I mean, look. As far as, like, the directing goes, Jordan Peele did a fantastic job here, man. I thought the directing was top-notch. I thought the setting and the cinematography and everything was fantastic. I love the music in here. You know, I got 5 on it. I thought you'd be into this.
I was bumping out, man. It was pretty cool, man. The music. It was like an art, you know?
It was and it's what's great about Jordan Peele is he's definitely an artist, and he crafts a really wonderful movie around sort of these set pieces. He does a really great job here. The acting is great all across the board. Everybody, the kids, the adults, the lead, Lupita Nyong'o. If I'm not
is that what
butchering
the chick's name is?
Yeah, she did a great job. I like the differences between the regular people and the shadow versions of them.
Yeah, like they looked alike, but then again they didn't. They looked awkward. You know what I mean?
I liked the look of it. I liked how they acted differently. It definitely separated them. You never once said, I can't tell the difference. You do tell the difference here.
Yeah.
It does work. And the whole movie itself has a very unsettling tone to it. Like, you're going throughout the movie, you're like, this is like weird and odd. It's creepy and it's unsettling me.
You're looking behind you every time. You're like, what the fuck?
Damn, dude. It's all over the place of this unsettling creepiness, and I really like that a lot. As far as sort of the plot is concerned, I will admit there are certain plot holes here at certain times. There are certain plot holes of why these people decided to attack now of all times.
Yeah.
That's one thing. And there's also things where, like, I heard you in the movie theater, like, there's times where characters are trying to, like, get away from somebody or, you know, kill somebody, and they stop, and you're like,
yeah, like, keep going. Like, it was slow. I was like, dude, go, run, kick that person in the face, punch him. You know what I mean? It was just, it started getting slow, and then you're, like, wondering what's going on.
But I think that's the genuineness of horror, though. I think I think it is the idea of anticipation, the idea of, like, you're the audience member, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
Cool. Like, you're.
See, me, I don't fit in horror movies. You know, I have ADD, man. I'm like a squirrel. You know, I need to run. I need to go. The horror guy would be like, "What are you doing? I gotta kill you now." But he's like, and I'm like, dude, you gonna stab me? What's going on? I need to know what's going on.
Oh,
you never know what's going on.
Well, I do agree, and it does. There's like lulls here. It's not always like completely like, you know, like all the time horror going on. There is lulls, but it needs to. You need time to breathe and react and everything. But I got to admit, man, you know, we were in a fantastic audience that they were clapping.
Yeah, everyone was cheering.
They were clapping. They were cheering. They were like, they were like everything.
Oh, shit.
They were like, that was the best crowd to be a part of. I'm not going to lie, man. That was awesome. It was really fantastic. I really love that a lot. And on top of all that, I mean, the actual story itself and the reasoning behind these shadow people, let me ask you this, because this is something that I don't know whether you really were okay with or not. Did you like the explanation at the end? Like how,
the very end?
Like the explanation of, well, not the very end where it's like the really big spoiler one, but the one where like, this is why the shadow people exist.
Yeah, no, honestly, that went over my head. I was like, what's going on? You know?
It kind of went over my head, too. It kind of went over my head because the problem that I had with it, essentially, was that it felt very convoluted and complicated. And I would have just rather preferred if they didn't even even like say how they even like became to be. It was like just this weird, like, it happened, whatever it is, like, you can make it up in your own mind.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't hate it, but it was a little complicated for my liking. As far as the main end one, which we won't spoil, that was great.
Yeah,
I did not see that coming whatsoever. Did you?
No, I didn't see that coming at all. I felt bad, you know what I mean? I'm like, what, you know, like...
You're like,
you know?
And one of the family members, we won't say who, they kind of maybe have a hint now of what's going on.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh shit, like...
Yeah, mama, a lot more crazy than we thought. You know what I mean? You're like, you know what? That makes some sense because I kind of nutso for a mother, man, and she's a little off, you know, like, and you might make more sense, you know.
It was really fucked up. I really like the end there with that. I thought it was really phenomenal. And it calls into question the rest of the fucking film, man, because you can now literally rewatch this film now after the whole end and everything, and then knowing everything, and now it twists and turns around. It's really fascinating. I really like that twist and turn to it. I thought it was really well done, and it makes a second time even more watchable. Yeah. Whereas there's some horror movies where you watch it once and you're like, yeah, it's good, I liked it, but I don't know the rewatchability factor here. With this, I felt there was a huge rewatchability factor.
Yeah, isn't Peele, he makes his movies where it's like you really gotta think deep, because
yes.
You know, yes. when she was talking in the family room, she was like, "Oh, we're America."
Yeah, we're Americans.
We're Americans. I didn't get that, but I think isn't something deeper that's supposed to be in like pop culture nowadays? You know,
I think what it means is just my my sort of thought about it, just offhand. My thought about it is that they realize that these people have squandered their lives, have squandered their opportunities, and that they don't appreciate things the way they should. And that these people are going to appreciate it more than what those people are doing right now. And it's the idea, we're Americans, we're the true definition of it. You guys are just using and abusing your life in this world. Yeah. We won't do the same thing.
That's why the dancing thing was a big deal. Remember? She was like, oh, you gave me life. You gave me life. You gave me this. I see the world for something bigger and something more, and we're going to take it away from you. Yeah. That's how I see it. I like the idea of the social commentary there, of, you know, having somebody be your doppelganger but could be better than you or could be worse than you, and how they would have an opportunity to live their life. Very fascinating stuff there. I like that quite a bit. And I will say this much, it can't be a horror movie without blood and gore. Yeah, there was a lot of blood and gore. I'm telling you what, I almost passed out. You know what I mean? When I see blood, I get a little cozy. I almost passed out. I'm not gonna lie. I was like,
I can't.
Is that blood? That's blood. Oh shit. Oh damn it. It was too much, folks. It was too much, man.
Dude, you should see the horror movies I watch. You talk about this being much. Damn, just wait until I let you borrow something from my collection.
You can keep it.
Damn, Jesus Christ, brother. No, I thought the blood and gore was great. You do get to see a lot of blood. You see the stabbings. You see the blood shooting out of their neck. You know, you see people get killed, so there are casualties here as well. I loved, like I said, the storyline with the kid and the parents, and I will say this much: everyone's really likable and really relatable. Like I never saw the family as, oh my god, I want these people to die. Like they were, and that's one of the tough things in horror movies, is actually trying to find people that are relatable, because there's so many teenagers in horror movies where I sit there, I'm like, God damn it, they just need to fucking die.
Yeah, someone kill this girl.
God damn.
What's going on?
Like
she needs
you, you knew you shouldn't have been sleeping with him, but clearly he had his abs out, and you're like,
why are you going down that aisle? Don't go there.
Oh,
stop.
God. Oh my goodness.
There wasn't dumb thing. They didn't really do dumb things.
No, they didn't. I mean, there were moments, as you said, which were a little bit frustrating.
Yeah.
But again, I think that's horror in general.
Well, it was just panning.
Or just panning, like.
Real slow pan. No, no, it's gonna pop out.
Somebody,
No.
And then.
Yeah, it was intense too. I loved when the kids started getting in their own. You know what I mean?
Yes, and they're really getting into it as well.
Yeah.
And it's about survival. It's about taking out. It's about almost taking out a version of yourself that you don't like that version. It's just there's a lot of commentary here, man, and I think it works really, really well here.
Honestly, I wish like a DMX song started playing. You know, like you know, and the girls just beating up everyone and stuff.
Well,
you know, that's why I kept.
Well, you had "Fuck the Police."
They had "Fuck the Police." They had "Fuck the Police."
I mean, and that was a good music to it. And it's I got 5 on
something about Endo Green. You got 5 on.
Oh boy, god damn it, dude. It's a really fascinating and really well done movie. You know, sometimes for directors, sophomore efforts are a little bit on the lesser side. This one, I feel Jordan Peele really succeeded with this. What is your final thoughts and grade rating on us, sir?
Final thoughts and grade rating. Okay, it was worth the watch. I thought, you know, it was pretty dope seeing everyone, like, you know, fight back. I think, you know, in the beginning it was kind of slow and I was wondering what the hell was going on.
Yeah.
The movie was worth the watch, you know, worth the money. I would say, you know, grade rating, you know, maybe like low, you know, maybe low B minus. You know,
and that's because you're not a horror movie fan.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not really a horror movie fan. It was directed well, acting was good. Sometimes, you know, I wasn't thinking like when is this movie gonna end?
No,
it never crossed my mind.
No.
You know?
So it kept you engaged.
It did keep me engaged. There was always something next happening, next scene.
I agree.
It was pretty dope. That's why I'm gonna give it like a B minus. You know.
Oh, okay. I mean, as a not horror fan, that's a fair rating as well. For me, I'm not gonna lie. I look at something like Get Out, and I think Get Out is fantastic. He's really like the first film out of the gate is great. And there's a tendency to fail in your second effort or think that, you know, you're invincible and you can't do anything wrong. He just goes out of his way to make a really solid horror thriller type of movie here that has great social commentary, great acting, a lot of really wonderful creepy atmosphere to it. I think the characters are really likable here. I love the doppelgangers, how you can tell the difference and how they're very brutal and uncompromising. Yeah, consider me a big bad fan of this movie. I really do enjoy it a lot. I am going to give it a solid A. I think it's a really wonderful movie, and yeah, it's well worth your time, guys. Definitely give it a look when you get the chance. If you're into horror movies, any type of social commentary horror movies, this is definitely up your alley, guys. Definitely give it a look. So look, Joe, now that I've told you the horror movie rules and you've seen a horror movie, you can actually survive a horror movie now, right? You can actually do it. You're now equipped to actually survive a fucking horror film. You're actually not a pussy anymore. Huh?
Dude, your rules are whack, son. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to give Seth Diesel's channel a thumbs up, baby. Peace. The fuck? Those guys are in front of the car, man.
Oh,
those guys
shit.
are in front of the car. They got scissors, Seth, man.
Oh fuck.
Yo, I'm gonna die, man. I knew tonight. I woke up and I knew it was gonna be a weird day. My mama got pasta waiting at home. I don't want to die, Seth, man. Fuck, dude, that motherfucker just winked. The little one just winked. He's winking at me.
Don't worry about it.
What? You want to
worry about it?
No,
it's okay.
You're messing with the bull. You didn't get the horse. Watch your fix, man. Oh shit, man. They just ran. They separated, dog. Dude, I'm not scared no more, man.
No, dude.
I'm a man, yo.
Let's get out of here.
No,
let's get out of here.
I'm gonna kick
I
their ass.
can drive away. I can drive away.
Remember, Seth Diesel. I love you.
Joe, come on, Joe. Fuck! God damn it! Oh man, what the fuck is going on here? Oh god, he's a fucking pussy, and he's just waiting for his mama's pasta. Oh, he's gonna get killed. Oh fuck. Oh man, I can't see a goddamn thing. Oh man, I hope he's okay. Oh shit. Oh Joe. Oh my god, dude, what happened? What happened, man? Did you see him? Did they run away? I can't see a damn thing. I don't know what's going on, Joe. I have no idea. Please tell me, Joe. Joe, you okay? Oh fuck, Joe. Oh man.